Today's episode is brought to you by the City of Aventura. Aventura is a young, vibrant, full-service municipality with a diverse demographic base and is recognized internationally as a premier location in which to live, shop, and play. Its convenient location offers easy access to downtown Miami and Fort Lauderdale. To learn more, visit cityofaventura.com. Hello, my name is Abby Malone, and this is Invest Insights, where we interview executives who are shaping our communities today. In today's episode, I speak with Jackie Soffer, the CEO and co-chairman of Turnberry. Jackie, when we spoke to you for our annual publication, Invest Miami, you told us that for Aventura Mall, vacant space was more of an opportunity than it was an obstacle. Why do you believe this, and why have retail offerings like at the Aventura Mall fared better than its more traditional competitors during this pandemic?
So I would say, obviously, every property is different and every location is different. And so as far as, what I said pre-pandemic, as far as location coming back is always an opportunity. I would clarify that I wouldn't say every location is always an opportunity. But, we all have always had a list of retailers that want to come in the property, or we've had a list of target uses or target tenants that we want for the property. And so for the most part, I would say that that still holds true. The pandemic has us all thinking in different ways. And there are certain uses that we don't really know the future of, like the movie theater business, the gym business. We have tenants in the mall, like for example, we have Equinox, which is a gym that people attend. And then we have tenants like Peloton, and we just did a new deal actually with a company called Tonal. Yeah, we're just pretty creative, and because the world is constantly changing and people's needs are changing, we always need to be changing our tenant mix. I mean, that's just the way that the world is. What people like today isn't what they liked necessarily last year, and definitely not what they liked 10 years ago, right? So tastes change.
How have you been continuing to assist tenants at Aventura Mall during the last number of months?
So we assist tenants. I mean, what's great about Aventura Mall is that we do have a lot of great national tenants or international tenants, but we also have a lot of great local tenants. The local tenants are the ones that we've probably, I would say, been assisting the most, in that, they change with what the demands of the times are. So for example, we opened up a COVID-19 store right when we reopened the center. We had a local tenant that wanted to do that, and that got a lot of national press, probably international press, and did very, very well, from when he opened. I mean, obviously through the pandemic, there were times where we were shut down. So we've assisted them financially. We assisted them with applying for financial aid from the government. We've assisted them with the hours, because of the pandemic, that we weren't open as many hours. We listened to them as to what they needed. We are constantly looking for uses that are appropriate for now. We looked at our farmers market, which is all locals, and we decided to make it consistent, same location every weekend, both Saturday and Sunday. And we've really tried to embrace the local community, and people love to come and see the same faces and buy from their same vendors and have a face behind what they're purchasing, not just go to a market and buy from a corporation. So it's a lot of that. I mean, human interaction is a big part of our business.
While there's still much uncertainty for the future and long-term effects from this pandemic on commercial real estate, Turnberry is moving forward with a new 280,000 square foot Class A office building opposite Aventura Mall. What gives you confidence that this will remain a lucrative asset given the current environment?
The current environment is obviously people are, there's working from home, there's partial working from home. Like I say often, I think that virtual experiences are going to affect almost every real estate business. Probably the home business, it affects the least, residential side. But on the office side, there obviously we've all, worked from home through the pandemic. So there is some of that. But what's happened really in South Florida, so many people are moving to South Florida. The residential real estate is under extreme demand. People want to be here, and people that want to be here also need a place to work. We also have been working with Brightline through, for the past, 3 years or so. And we did a groundbreaking a couple months ago. They are going to have a stop in Aventura. We know that the future, that will be something that will be very important. It's a high-speed train that will go all the way up to Orlando. There'll also be a commuter train. So that's something that we know is going to be a demand factor for our office space. And just the fact that, you can't get, location's always going to be important. So, I mean, the pandemic is hopefully a temporary situation, but even if it were not, and we still live our lives somewhat working from home, there's still a need for office space in this market.
Jackie, you've experienced a lot of challenges. You sat looking at real estate as well as retail. What have these past number of months taught you personally about resilience?
I've always really been somewhat aware that you need to be open to change, because if you stay stuck in your ways, you're just going to, at some point, not be continually successful. So I feel like in order to be successful, you need to see what's out there and you need to be open to change, even if it's not something you necessarily want to do or agree with. I think that people go through periods of emotions or of comfort where at first they have a certain level of shock and fear. And then as you learn, you get a little bit more comfortable as time goes on. I think people are going to get more comfortable with what, these obstacles that we face. And I believe that people are social creatures and that we need socialization, basically. And that's a big part of what our business model is about socialization. So for me, I was kind of in shock when we first opened the center after the quarantine. I was pretty nervous about people showing up. And it's kind of shocking. All age groups showed up. I never expected that. People are very, very good about wearing the masks on the properties. And so it's amazing to me that people are so good with that. They're okay with it. If you walk our property, it's very rare that you see someone take down their mask. I mean, if they're eating or they're drinking, which they're allowed to do, they take it off. But other than that, people are always wearing their masks and they're comfortable with it. And it's become a fashion statement and it's become a new item. People adjust. I guess that's, what I've learned is that I never would have thought, I mean, if I took a video of walking through the mall, if I went downstairs right now, walked through the mall right now and took that video and showed it to myself a year ago, I'd be like, that's never going to happen. People aren't going to do that. Not our customers. They're not going to abide by, but it's their health. And so they are.
Well, thank you again. That was Jackie Soffer, the CEO and co-chairman of Turnberry. I would like to thank the City of Aventura for making this episode possible. My name is Abby Maloney, and you've been watching Invest Insights. Thanks for tuning in. Hey everyone, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel so that you can stay up to date on the latest business trends from our knowledgeable experts. Be sure to check out the description below for more information on the segment you just watched. Thanks for tuning in.